So, anyway, yeah, the highlight of my day is, let me see, nothing. I just was tired from rehearsal last night, and I did nothing. I picked up my daughter from school today. She gave me a hard time. She didn't want to leave. She was coloring with her friends, and then, you know, finally...
I mean, when I was her age, I wouldn't have
She's 9. She's like, give me $30 or whatever, and I'll leave right now. I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, give me the...
Now it's like bribery. Like kids like expect money to...
Yeah, she's crazy. She's like, and she's like having a fit. I'm like, you're not getting a nickel for it. Are you kidding me? 30, get the hell out. Like $30 or whatever. I'm like, get in the car. So I carried her out of this place. She's 9.
You have to literally carry her out because she's not leaving, because unless you give her the $30.
Well, I carried her out. She was laughing. She knew she was giving me a hard time. She's cute. Like, she was just giving me a hard time, like, on purpose. But I'm just like, God, I'm carrying her. I'm like, you're so big, you know? She's like, yeah, I'm getting taller now. She goes, and this is the funniest thing. She goes, I'm almost up to your nose hairs. Like, I had to go home, and I was like looking at my nose. I'm like, because she's not as tall as my nose is yet. And I'm like, do I have nose hairs hanging out? Like, I just thought it was the funniest thing.
Like, what, you have like these like Fu Manchu, like nose hairs, like
everything's so racist with you.
How is that racist? I'm just like picturing like Fu Manchu has like
Fu Manchu is like a long beard. Fu Manchu is not like nose hairs coming out. 2 Fu Manchus coming out my nose. Double chews.
Double chews.
But I don't want to pass. I always pass this place.
Yeah, you always pass this place.
But it was, I was like laughing. She's like, I'm almost up to your nose hairs. I just thought that was the funniest thing. Like, nose hairs.
Nose hairs. Is that like a thing that people say?
I mean, I think she just made it up on the fly. It's crazy.
You have a future improviser right there.
She's funny. She's really, really funny. She's hysterical.
$30.
Yeah, to leave school.
I had to work 10 hours in a day at $3 an hour to get the freaking $30.
At your sweatshop, right?
I worked at a sweatshop, $30, 10-hour day, and she's just like, give me $30.
Yeah, oh, these kids today, man, they're out of their minds.
What generation is this? Like the new generation? They're not obviously not millennials because they're way too young. What kind of generation is this? The $30, give me $30 to leave.
I never really understood all that because, like, Generation X, that's what I am, I think. I don't know.
I think you're Gen X.
I mean, does that change with, you know, time when you get older? Or no?
No.
So like, now the millennials will always be millennials. Yes. So nobody made up the next generation yet, right?
No. I'm an Xennial, apparently, because I'm in between X and millennials. Because I don't really identify. I feel like I identify more with Generation X.
I'm pretty sure you just made that word up.
No, I didn't make it up. There are articles. If you Google Xennial, you're gonna see
Xennial.
it's like people, like kids who played like Oregon Trail. Is it Oregon or Oregon? Like the game, is it Oregon?
I think it's origami.
Origami? That's Japanese.
Yeah.
So, like, we grew up...
The Oregon Trail.
The Oregon Trail, or is it the Oregon Trail? I feel like as a kid I always said Oregon Trail. Oregon Trail? I don't know why.
Oregon Trail.
Oregon.
I think it depends on which dialect you have. Like, I'm from Philly, so whatever I say is more than likely wrong. But
don't you guys say, like...
Oregon.
Like scones. I don't know.
Scones.
I don't know. Don't you guys like have like a sort of like California
You know what
accent?
the funniest thing is all right, so what do you call when you take a shower and you get out and you dry yourself off with a
towel?
Towel, right.
Okay.
So in Philly, they say towel.
Towel?
Like T-A-L.
Towel.
Hand me that towel. I'm like, towel. And I used to say this, and now from living up here, I hear it, and I'm like, towel? It's a towel.
Towel?
And they're like, okay, Mike, hand me the towel. And that's how my friends talk to me now.
That's like how it's spelled.
Yeah, he's breaking my balls. My friend Chris, right? He's like, hey, give me that towel. I'm like, very good. Here's a fish. Like, it's T-O-W-E-L, towel.
Towel.
Hello.
Yeah, it's towel. Towel.
And they say water. They'll say water.
Water.
Yeah.
Water.
You get a glass of water.
How do New Yorkers say it? But my strong Chinese accent, you know, I say, what do I say? I say water.
Water. I think it's water is probably...
Water is how it's supposed to be pronounced, but people like in New York say water.
But water. Water. Give me a glass of water.
Give me a glass of water. I mean, I can turn on
but they say
like an accent.
They're like water, like it's wood.
Water?
Oh, it's horrible.
Water.
It's horrible. That's another one. Horrible.
Horrible.
I think it's horrible.
Horrible.
Somebody that I know says horrible.
Horrible?
And it's,
how do I say horrible?
It's kind of cute.
Horrible? There's horrible, horrible, horrible.
It's horrible. But it's
Horrible.
not really horrible.
It's horrible.
'Cause I'm from Philly, so it's definitely wrong. So
How do you say it?
It's probably horrible.
Hor-
like you're such a horrible.
Such a horrible. That's like it's always sunny in
hooah.
Philadelphia. They always say hooer. At least like Danny DeVito's like character
hooah.
says hooer. Whore.
Well, they're in Philly, right? So it's like they're a whore.
So you're a whore in Philly, but you're a whore.
But what?
You're a whore.
But my friend, back to my friend
New York.
in New York.
In New York,
my
New
friend
York.
Chris will be like, for water, he'll be like, okay, Mike, give me the water. I'm like, no, it's water. You know, he's like,
It's just water.
Like, and I don't mean to like correct them. I'm not judging them in any way. I just think it's funny, and I mention it, you know, conversation or whatever, and I hear them say that, and they have to break my balls, like, and I'm saying it properly.
You are saying it properly. I feel like I can turn on the accent if need be. Like at one of my jobs on the weekend, sometimes we get all these people from Long Island. So then I start talking like this, and I'm like, "Hi, like welcome to like where I work. My name is Teresa. Like how you doing?
Right,
how you doing?"
right. If I go to Philly, I start talking like water and towel too.
Water and towel.
And then immediately dismiss
leave,
it.
and then
It's
you're
gone.
like,
yeah,
yeah.
I'm back to the drying myself off with a towel.
I think I have a non-regional accent. I think we have non-regional accents. I put that on my resume too, non-regional.
If I listen to myself, I can hear something going on. I don't know, but if I do the commercial, for example, I don't know. I don't say that I try. I just try to say it. Prostate. When I got to be 50, my doctor told me, you know, you're gonna pee a lot, or whatever it is. But
Yeah.
and they keep changing lines on me.
I'm sorry.
Nah.
At least you're getting paid.
You're sorry. Why are you sorry?
Ah,
Did
God
you change
damn
the
it.
line? Did you change the line?
No,
Okay,
but
why-
it's a force of habit. I can't stop
Like,
saying
you're
I'm
just
sorry. I just say I'm
sorry?
sorry. I can't
So
help
sorry.
it. That's just something I've been doing for my entire life. I just say I'm sorry.
You're
It's like,
sorry.
oh, you know, they did this. I'm sorry. I don't know. I don't know why I always say I'm sorry. It's just a
kind of
thing.
annoying.
Water.
Water. Get some water.
What about this coffee over here?
I mean, it's coffee.
It is coffee. It's coffee.
Coffee.
The only reason why I probably
Coffee.
don't have an accent is just because, well, except for the Chinese accent that I have apparently, is just because I watched lots of Sound of Music.
Oh, really? I
And
just thought
Mary
you were going to say
Poppins.
because I'm educated.
I just watched a lot of TV. Police Academy movies. I learned English from watching Police Academy movies. And also weird sounds.